Yup, it looks like it might be raining soon. And hey there, today is Saturday, May 17th. It is 5:10 p.m. and the temperature is about 17 degrees Celsius, and I am here in Midtown Toronto. And as you can tell by the bicycle helmet, we're about to go for a bike ride. I've got with me the Move-In Mini folding e-bike, and there's a look at it. And in a moment I'll be hopping on the bike and we'll be making our way over to Greektown. So I'll be heading south down Yonge Street to Bloor, and then I'll be riding over to around Pape. My original plan was to do all of Danforth Avenue, but the video that I uploaded for tomorrow had a few fixes, I guess you could say, I needed to make to that. So I delayed my departure, and now I'm running a bit late, but late is better than never. And I'm gonna break out the old handlebar view, so let me know down in the comments if you like this one. You'll also notice I have two recorders on me, so I am doing this hopefully in stereo if I don't fuck it up. If not, we'll just be doing it in the usual mono single channel. Either way, it's time to get going. So get going, we shall do. Let me just make sure everything is set up correctly. It appears to be so. So we're just going to head up to Yonge Street here and make a right, and then it'll be all the way down to Bloor Street. We had rain earlier today. It was raining pretty good, and there are thunderstorms in the forecast for later tonight. I'm kind of hoping I can avoid that, as a lot of my gear is not resistant to rain. It's certainly a lot cooler than it was yesterday. This is the intersection of Yonge and Eglinton coming up. Lane reduction, March 25th through July. So we'll be in protected bike lanes, or at least semi-protected bike lanes for much of the way. They'll appear just south of Davisville. They'll also be all along Bloor and then Danforth. I'm going to be riding on the motor, I think, for most of this one. I had a thought to pedal it, but given that I'm running a bit late, we'll forego the exercise value of the e-bike. It's worth noting this is the May long weekend, so a lot of people will have Monday off as well. For a lot of people, it's kind of the first chance to get away while the weather is nice. It's certainly the start of cottage season, but we had a rather glorious summer-like day yesterday, but today, as you can see, that is very much not the case. It's been cool and rainy. There's quite the wind. Gotta stay out of the door zone of these vehicles. We're currently going 32 kilometers per hour. In what feels like straight into the wind. And this is Yonge and Davisville. Well, Davisville to the east, Chaplin to the right, and that is Davisville Station, the TTC headquarters. Part of what inspired this trip is they are running shuttle buses on a portion of line 2 today, and since I had to head that way, I didn't really feel like dealing with the shuttle buses, so it kind of made sense to get out one of the two-wheel devices. I think the shuttle buses start at Broadview Station and go east of there. There's a choo-choo going north. This is Heath Street. This is the Yonge St area, and off in the distance you can see what could very well be the tallest structure in Canada outside of the CN Tower straight ahead. It's not yet completed or topped out, but almost. That is One Bloor West. There's a taller building going up down near the front of, or foot of Yonge Street. You got to be careful. Give that driver a dirty look. You should not have been turning over into the bike lane. You always got to be super careful. It's so easy to get hooked. Generally, you want to go left around a right turning vehicle. This funny feeling that my keys fell out of my pocket. I was just checking my back pocket there. They are in place. Oh, I see flashing lights up ahead. Toronto generally slopes down towards the waterfront. Always got to be careful that a door is going to pop open when you see that. Could have been an Uber dropping someone off and someone just gets out without looking. I should have worn my shades. I got a lot of dust and debris in my eyes. It's one of those things. The first few rides I do, I forget to bring them. Summerhill station on the left. The old North Toronto rail station is just on the left as well, now home to an LCBO. This is Marlborough. You can really see One Bloor West looming overhead straight ahead. It's a Norman Foster designed tower. We've got a little one up ahead, moving slow. Find a safe opportunity to pass them. There's these little detours in the bike lanes popping up all over the place, and we'll see them on Danforth as bars and restaurants start to build out their Cafe TO patios. So I could go left here and head along Rosedale Valley Road over to Bayview and then pop up Pottery Road to get to where I'm going. If I weren't recording a video, that might be the route I take. bunch of people standing in the bike lane for some reason. Oh, they noticed. There's a lineup forming at the concert hall. On the right we have Danforth Road, on the left is Church Street. Or making my way in the other direction from Bloor Street to Yonge, I would have cut along Church Street from Bloor to Yonge.
Go home.
People think they're doing everyone a favor by half parking in the bike lane. Well, that wind is pretty fierce right now. We have arrived at Bloor Yonge. Scramble crossing. Technically, you're supposed to dismount. Most people don't. I just kind of take my feet off the pedals and Flintstone it through. And now it's east on Bloor Street, where there's an asshole parked in the bike lane. And I think we're gonna make it without getting rained on. And a block will be at Sherburne Street, and the video I posted this morning was a walk down Sherburne Street. It was nice of him to give me a heads up. Some people just mindlessly stop in the bike lane. And here's where, for the past few years, we lose the bike lane and have to merge with traffic due to construction of the Glen Road pedestrian bridge. But they have restored everything. I think that bridge is set to reopen soon. This is the north end of Parliament Street here. It's a pretty quiet day traffic-wise, both for vehicles and bikes. Rare to see people stop at this red light. Oh. And we have crossed the Bloor viaduct and entered the Danforth. Entered, it's a street. Well, a lot of people also refer to the area as the Danforth. And you can see all the shuttle bus fun.
Well, you know how like. Yeah.
The line is down for maintenance. I think it might be between here and Woodbine. But we gotta be really careful. Make sure we're not gonna get doored. You know how miserable is the shuttle bus experience? You can see these little detours in the bike lanes I referred to earlier appearing. This neighborhood is known as the Plater Estates.
Yeah, I would like
Whatever.
But in a few blocks, we'll be in Greektown. Sometimes riding through here feels like an obstacle course. And this is what I mean by semi-protected bike lanes. There's still plenty of opportunities for vehicles to come into them. I've had more than a few close calls. There's tons of delivery drivers coming and going. We don't have the best bike riding etiquette. Many of them don't. There's a shuttle bus, standing room only. And we've made it to Carlaw. This is paved, and I guess that's where people are loading onto the bus here, obviously. Gonna go left here. I'll just cross this way rather than get into the left turning lane. Oh, I think that new Swiss Chalet just up ahead has opened up. There's a very not so open Peak Station on the right. If you're curious about this bike, if I remember to, I'll put a link to it down in the description. It was given to me by the fine folks at Movin'. Thank you so much for providing the bike. And I'm gonna wrap this one up. I hope you enjoyed it. Do let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support what I do on YouTube, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership. Down in the description, I've got an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts on the stereo audio as well as the handlebar setup. I'm gonna try to use this setup in more recordings in the future that I do on the bike. But I am near my destination. Break out the other camera. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Yoink!